Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats and UFCU Stadium. This place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to inhabit these stands shortly. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away first. Let's see what he can do with the return. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas State.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Raging Cajuns offense has the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas State has the football back and they'll go on offense. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He now has 85 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that. 100-yard mark.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
I love the physicality of this defense, man. You've already seen this running back. He's good, man. He's already put in the end zone once, but they know 1st and goal, man, good chance of running the football. Way to get off the rock, be physical, get in the backfield and get a tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bobcats. Man, did he pay a price for that touchdown.
I got to tell you, those hits, Reese, hurt so good. When you can stand in the pocket like that, under duress, and deliver a strike downfield for a TD, it doesn't get better than that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Just broke the tackle and still... Knocked out of bounds after a good... On that one, they'll spot it at the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Looking left. Got his man. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to. Down when he's not, so being on the same page and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finding an escape route. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Raging Cajuns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the tailback. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Bringing it back. The tag. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Texas State. 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Bobcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off-play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's got him in the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pulls and fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Raging Cajuns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Spinderella. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on. The Sneak scores it. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do. Here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He goes down. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they...
Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. Takes it the other way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
Turning it on! Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Keeping it on the ground with a single back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. Wiggins. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Clay. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides itself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the move, it's Clay. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Here we go. The give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down ball back at the 16. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking for space. It's Clark. Runs for the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss. Really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
You work way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Arkansas State, number 23. With the
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over ULM. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Toss to the outside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Big 1st down sack for the defense brings up 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive.
17, Texas State, 14.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Right down the middle. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Texas State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start the second half.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiggins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few. Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you